Hello friends, family and other creatures of the sea, and welcome back to a best of 5 for the ages. And today in the bottom right, spawning as our red Zerg playing for the gaming gladiators, is going to be Shin. On the other side of the map, playing for Team Vitality, it's of course going to be Dark. Both of these players are wild, so I'm expecting an absolutely wild series. This is the final of the Korean StarCraft League. And although I'm not usually a man that enjoys ZVZ, I do enjoy ZVZ between these two because both of them, they are different, okay? If we're watching a Serral versus Rain or a Serral versus Solar game, we're expecting some timing pushes. We're expecting a little bit of chaos out of one player every now and again. Every 2 games, I'm expecting a cheese or some type of all-in. When it's Shin versus Dark, I'm expecting both players to go absolutely bananas every single game from start to finish. Like, this should not be anything remotely similar to a standard game. As we're starting here, Dark opens up with a delayed third base, hidden Baneling Nest in the back, while on the other hand we see Shin with the standard third base opener. He's going to go into a Baneling Nest. And look at this. So what Dark is doing here, I think he's trying to fake that he's going for a gasless opener. While in reality, he does have gas. He is not playing a gasless opener. He does have a pretty fast third queen, so that's great for him. I think he even wanted to fake a building here if the Ling actually was gonna poke up. So this is great. Look at how Shin is responding. Shin is like, oh wait, you're playing gasless? I'm just gonna build an Evo chamber. I'm gonna cut some corners here. I'm gonna be ahead. I'm gonna get that Rotorn. Now Shin sees the Lings moving across the map. He's gonna be pooping his pants. I think Shin actually needs to give up his third base instantly here and go for the full wall. I really believe this to be the only viable solution. He's going to go for, well, not a full wall. This queen was, where the hell were you going, buddy? Well, now you're going straight to heaven, which is nice. This third base is toast, absolutely gone. We have a couple of Banelings already on the way. We have 2 Banelings already out, and that means that these queens now are going to be in some trouble. First Bane's going to get targeted down. Next Baneling's going to get a connection on 4 Lings. These 2 queens will end up falling as more and more Banes are being morphed, more Banes are being built. This Rotorn is great, but Roaches will take a long time to finish here. Baneling just needs to push through, and it will. 2 more Banes are on the way here. One of them extremely low. Could get targeted down here if Shin decides to do that. And indeed, he does. Here comes another Baneling hit, this time on a lot of drones. And with this Ling count, I think this game will end. GG gets called as Dark. Takes map number 1. And this is exactly what I signed up for. I mean, this is Dark with a mind game, and this is Shin who then decides not to play safe, to try to take a lead in case it is not a mind game and is actually just gasless. And I'm expecting stuff like this the entire time. I'm expecting all-ins, I'm expecting fake all-ins, interview all-ins, I'm expecting real all-ins that end up being fake. I'm expecting all-ins with high drone counts, actually just with low drone counts, to be honest. I'm just expecting a really freaking aggressive series, and so far it definitely has delivered. I think one of the things in general in ZVZ that makes it attractive to watch is just when it's high-paced ZVZ. This is why I don't like watching European ZVZ. You know, European Zergs, they think they know all the responses to the cheeses in the early game, and they think they're so smart with their theory and their math and their other nerd stuff. Koreans just play more aggressive ZVZ. They play cooler. It's just much cooler. Dark is he legit plays like a gangster, you know? But he's the type of gangster that only carries a knife, even if the other guys have guns. It's like, it's a nice gun. What does that give you? Range? Yeah. Nice scope on it as well. It's real cool. And bam, he throws the knife. Takes out an entire den of mobsters. Is that what you call it? A mobster den? The criminal net? I don't know. A gang, I guess? Not a den. The place where they would be the gangster den, the mobster den. But either way, what I was trying to say is that Dark, he just does things different, but with so much, he's so ferocious and he's so passionate about killing people quickly, is that it kind of looks fine most of the time. Shin this time, it wouldn't surprise me if he's going to just sack these 2 Lings. He's not going to get butchered another time by one of them builds. Shin once more actually with a fast hatch over here. If Dark plays the same build, I'm actually gonna piss myself laughing. That would be so funny to me. Nice block. It's a good attempt. He's building a 4 queens off of 2 bases, full gas mining. Now he cancels speed. Building a baneling nest after scouting someone being on 2 base is a wild move, which I love. This time Dark is doing the reverse mind game. I'm not even sure if this is a mind game or he isn't quite sure what his build is doing either. So he mined a crap ton of gas, now rushes out a lair, and now is planning to go for Roach Warren into Evo Chamber. We see a bunch of safety links coming out of Shin. Shin is taking the bait. But I'm not even sure if Dark is fishing with a hook here, or if there's just a line in there with a bit of bread at the end. He's just feeding the fish. Because I'm not even sure if Dark is ahead after this. I don't think either player knows right now what's going on. Both of them are just confused. This also is one hell of a wall. Needs to pull the drones. These were safety links. Let's not forget about that. Is now gonna build a bane? And this is what I signed up for. Okay, this is a very low quality game so far with Dark seemingly failing to wall on this map and then failing his queen block. We have Ragnarok who got tricked into building 6 more links after sacrificing all of them. He finished his baneling as well. Dark is going up to 4 gas. I'm almost expecting a Spire. But the Spire is not here yet, so then it's definitely not gonna come. I have legitimately zero idea who's ahead. But Dark has more supply, so we'll call it for him for now. He's down a base, but yeah, pish posh. Can't have it all. Also down a couple of workers. He's not actually being outmined by a whole lot, though. Shin is going to go up to 4 gas here as well. Has about 0 roaches currently on the map. Does he even have a roach horn? Yeah, he does. Does not, though, have any upgrades. Look at that. This thing isn't even working yet. Non-functioning. Non-functioning Evo chamber. Okay, now he starts it. Has an overseer on the way. He's probably pooping himself in case it's going to be Spire. Dark has managed to drone up. It's going to be long distance mining. So here's my theoretical input, okay? Pay attention, kids in the back as well. If Dark kills his opponent in the next push, then Dark has won the game. Now, that sounds very obvious. However, if Dark doesn't kill his opponent, I also believe him to be ahead. Conclusion here is that Dark is just ahead, I think. He's getting +2 already, as well as tunneling. Look at his multitasking. Roach speed here is paying dividends. Absolutely. Oi, oi, oi. Nice. This was some wild micro. He left the 1 damaged roach behind to die. Pulled all the full HP roaches back. Then he did come back eventually and clear the roach, so maybe that makes sense. Carapace on the way here too. I have no clue. I think theoretically, if scientists study this game, Shin in every, if they run the simulation 10,000 times with the same inputs, Shin is ahead every single time. Except this time. Because I think Dark is ahead. It just doesn't, I don't think make a lot of sense. But we're not here to make sense. We're here to have a good time. Shin wants to attack right now. He doesn't have +1 yet. This is an anti-timing if I've ever seen one. This is definitely not the timing you want to fight here, Shin. Shin feels the pressure, though, to do something because he's down in workers. But attacking 10 seconds before your missile attack level 1 finishes up, that is... I mean, that is something I haven't quite seen before. He's now going to get chased away as his +1 finishes. He's going to lose a couple more roaches. As a parting gift here. Tunneling Claws is finished up as well. You can absolutely end me. I have no clue. How Dark is all of a sudden 12, 13 supply ahead. Also faster, like much quicker upgrades. Ooh, look at that. That is a neat burrow. There's no way that Shin sees this. Theoretically impossible. Ooh, nice. God, Ravagers are so powerful. I wonder if Shin is also wanting to do some of that stuff. Sending biles and all that. Oop, another Overlord goes down. Quick tip here for the people is that you can put your Overlords on patrol. That way you don't lose all of them. I think Dark just missed a shot. Oh, missed another shot. Sad. That was not funny at all. Now he's gonna hit it, surely. Yes. Dark doesn't miss 3 times. No one tells Dark to miss 3 times. Oh, here comes Dark, moving in. He's up 2 upgrades. It's 2-1 versus +1. Dark also is up 40 supply. The people with the calculator at home will be capable of figuring out that this is definitely going to go the way of Dark as he takes map number 2, puts himself on match point. As Shin will need to switch it up. You might be wondering how I figured that one out. Just by looking at the score. Shin is currently down 2-0. And I think it would be a smart move to try winning some games right now, if he wants to still have a chance in this best of 5. Dark currently is already on match point. I wonder if Shin is just going to be playing 3 hatch once more. I think that would be such a high tier move. As is the old football wisdom, never change a losing team. Because they might be getting used to it. Oh, Dark is... What the hell is this? He mined 100 gas. Got a queen. Then another queen. Has he built 0 links? He's built 0 links. The beast. The machine. The man of the hour. Is he going to play Spire here? On the smallest map in the map pool. This is something that only Dark can do. After all-inning in the first game, fake all-inning in the second game, into still attacking, we now are in a situation where... I mean, this is too late to get roach upgrades and +1 going in time, right? So it has to be a Spire. A guaranteed Spire. I can't believe he's building a Spire on this map. That is so wild. This guy's a beast. 3 minutes and 37 seconds. That is really fast. The other dude doesn't even have a lair yet. Shin is building a bunch of links, and Shin is pooping himself. For a good reason. In Dark's play has been poop-inducing so far. Once this Spire finishes, I'm expecting Mutalisk, but so far Dark might as well just add in a couple of Corruptors for banter. He started the Glial Reconstitution as well as the +1. These are probably fake upgrades. I would be shocked if these upgrades are going to be real. I'm not sure if he's going to finish them. Like, I don't actually... It's possible that he finishes them, but then he has no money for Mutas. This would be like a single Muta rush or something like that. He's also building 5 roaches. Which is quite a few roaches for someone that's trying to rush out Mutas. He's going to have money for 2 Mutas. 2. You know how little that is? 3. He's not actually cancelling this. What the hell? Maybe this is fake Muta? But that doesn't make any sense. Then what is the goal of the Mutalisk? He's actually... This is a fake Muta rush, which went completely hidden. This is world's worst fake. Like, what is the opponent supposed to believe? Shin right now is like, oh, it's Muta? That sucks, because I thought it was going to be a roach all-in. So I have all of these roaches. And then Dark shows up with all of these roaches. And Shin already has a lot of roaches. This is idiotic. It also is so transparent, isn't it? There's only 3 Mutas out. The entire point of the Muta is that you're constantly in your opponent's face doing stuff. So either you're not doing that, or you are doing that, and Dark can see that you only have 2 Mutas flying around. Like, a single queen can deal with this. That is a big investment. I love this Ling run by here. That is genius. He needs to figure out, actually, what the heck is kicking off. He's gonna figure it out, because he's gonna see 0 workers. Meanwhile, Shin is taking, like, his 5th gas. Shin is playing a proper macro game. He's like, oh my god, I'm an idiot. That's what he's thinking right now. I can't believe I fell for the trick. Oh no, never mind. I have plenty of roaches. Queens are gonna get sniped here pretty rapidly. It is +1 versus +1. I mean, Shin is just winning this fight. Like, really convincingly. Honestly, this build that Dark just did is above my pay grade. I don't understand. I don't have the expertise for this. I'm sure that something happened here. But to me, like, you're faking a roach attack, and the other guy bought that you were gonna do a roach attack. Then you build Mutas, which did nothing, and then you went for the roach attack, which your opponent is already prepared for. Maybe I'm missing a step here, but I don't really see the genius play here. Now he's going back into Muta. He has 9 Mutas. He's not gonna defend. He's just dead. You have a bunch of Hydras on the way as well. I mean, if Shin kills like 15 workers here, or 3 workers really, he will be fine. He's just ahead. And he's gonna probably kill every single worker because Mutas don't do any damage. Yeah, Shin wins game number 3. Puts himself on the board. Ooh, here we are on map number 4. Spawning pool goes down. What was this? Was this a 14 pool? This is some dark magic that they don't teach on Hogwarts. What the hell is this? He built the 14 pool after the Overlord to delay the links a little bit. Once again, the logic escapes me, but I'm here for it, okay? That's what's important. He's gonna run across the map. I think this is an anti-gold build. That's what it feels like. This feels like a very special build, you know? This is like one of these builds that people cook up in their own room by themselves after drinking 4 beers. I sometimes have it. It's like walking around, bouncing your head to some fat German house music. As you take a sip of your 3rd wheat beer, all of a sudden you figure that maybe putting an extra propane gas in the early game in PvT is going to allow you to build your tech 3 seconds faster. And as a result, you can catch the medevac against the Reaper into Marine Opener. It's like, oh my god, that's sick. Except instead of, yeah, this is it. Look at this. This is an anti-gold build. He's gonna bring the freaking drone as well to the party. Oh, he's gonna get the minerals. If he builds a spine here. Oh, this is gonna bring... Oh my god, you gangster. You absolute gangster. Holy crap. This is like bringing your mom to school and then your mom knocks out the bully. It's like, oh my god, this kid is being dropped off by his mom. He's 17. Oh, lol. And then boom. Your mom just knocks out 3 people. Like, oh my god. That's what that drone just did. Freaking super mom over there. Cancel the spine, cancel the spine, cancel the spine. Oh, oh he's... Freaking A+ here, my friend. Masterclass. Absolute masterclass. Freaking Dark is gonna sign up to Skillshare after this. Because he's not ready for these plays. Holy cow. Holy cow. There's one guy with a brain. This guy's skull contains 2 brains. That was what I'm trying to say. Look at this. Freaking queen out on the map. Cheeky little snipe there. Clears the Overlord. Keeps the queen alive. Boom. Speed. Nah, says Shin. Not necessary. I have other things that are cool. Like walls. And queens. Well, I mean, this should be an absolute free win. Some god-awful Overlord spread, though. Holy cow. This is the type of Overlord spread that gets you kicked out of the Diamond League. Decided just to keep this guy at home instead of looking at the map. He also misses this. Completely misses. It's fine. He has 4 queens. He's like a transfuse and a half. Hey, there's legitimately no way he dies. Love the effort, though, here out of Dark. He's cheeky putting himself behind even further than he already was. If this Ling run by kills any drones, I think Dark might as well just leave the game. Yes, let's go for it. Come on, send them in. He actually should just send in the links. He actually should send in the links. I think it will be hilarious. He's now going to clear this hatch. Look at this. Freaking 5 queens here at home. Dude, Shin is so rich. He's going to have like infinite units. So clears the third base. He's going to go in. I'm calling 3 worker kills here. 3 worker kills. Guaranteed. Guaranteed 3 worker kills. Guaranteed. Okay, he got 1. People often say that the perfect call doesn't exist, and I agree with them. Yeah, it's just a difficult game to call. What can I say? Shin is still fine. He alleviated some pressure. All right. He popped the pimple. That's what he did. That's what he did. What's this stuff? Nice. Big win here for Dark as he snipes the creep tumor. Can you imagine the letter that the links are sending back home? Like these links were built when he had like 19 drones. Guys, you really need to do something today, okay? We're down bad already. We need something big. A victory. Like the first 5 letters home are about the fact that there's a wall and 6 queens. Then on the 6th day a letter arrives with good news. The messenger is all happy. He takes out his... What do messengers of Zergs? Maybe his banjo? That's what the messengers would do, no? Or it's the storytellers. They would have like a banjo and then they sing along. I think a Zerg messenger would have a banjo as well to tell the story of how they cleared the creep tumor. Ding, da-da-ding, 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 da-da-ding. We walked into the enemy. Ding, da-da-ding, da-da-ding. I can see it happen. I feel like Shin at this point could walk across the map with just the queens. And we'd have a pretty competitive fight. And with +1 roach speed and 5 times the amount of roaches that the opponent has, it's going to be a guaranteed win. But I wouldn't mind personally if Shin just tries to finish it with just the queens. Just walk him. Just walk him across the map. Look at his overlord spread now though. Holy crap. Absolute 5D chess, this guy. Balls of steel as well. Titanium balls. Titanium balls with a diamond plating. I feel like titanium is harder than diamond. So it would be better to have titanium balls with just titanium plating. Just more layers of titanium. This is good. This is going to end the game. G gets called. Now we'll go to the ace match. And the final map is going to be Amphion. It's going to be an epic battle here. In the KSL Grand Finals. Dude, the Korean StarCraft League honestly is a blessing. I was going to say a blessing in disguise, but it's just a legit blessing. You know, one of the big ones. Like when Moses split the Red Sea. That wasn't a blessing in disguise. Like, these people needed to move. And he just split the Red Sea for them. And it's the same with the KSL. The Koreans needed a StarCraft League. And boom, we got the freaking Korean StarCraft League. It also kind of does what it says, you know? You just have Koreans playing StarCraft in a league. It's phenomenal. What a concept. What the hell are we gonna do here, Dark? Ooh, he's playing gasless. Isn't he? He's absolutely playing gasless. Guaranteed. Never mind, he's getting a gas too. He just didn't rally his drones. That's a weird move. But I can appreciate it. Let's take a look what else we have. Hatch, hatch, drone, drone. Yeah, they're actually playing macro games. I hope one of them rushes out a lair and then the other guy goes for an all-in. That would honestly complete this best of 5. This has been everything I hoped for, by the way. This type of stuff is just so much better than the boring roach versus roach wars where the first 6 minutes are exactly the same. Like, this is the stuff of dreams. If every game from now on would just be Shin versus Dark, I think I'd be okay with that. I think we'd all have a good time. It's like, yeah, they're not the top, but they're pretty freaking close to the top. And they're funny to watch. Like, they're just so freaking good to watch. I love this stuff. Either way, we have 2 queens on the way right now for both players. It is Shin who breaks the seal first. He's going to pop 2 links out. Dark doesn't scout. I think the reason why Dark doesn't scout is because he projects his own fears on, or like his own mind into the opponent. So whenever Dark shows something to the opponent, it's always fake. And Dark considers as like, hey, if I'm always faking my opponent could also be faking me. So what's the point of scouting if it's a gamble anyway? Honestly, makes a pretty decent point. He's now building 2 Overlords. This is a never before seen move at this point in the game. I'm really freaking curious what that second Overlord is for. Did he cancel it? No, he just finished as well, right? Yeah. That is surely a mistake. That is just inefficient. That is just inefficient. He's also not building a third. I'm not sure if he's not building a third because he forgot to mine these minerals. Or if there's something... He's going for a link flood on this map. This is something only Dark can do. 26 drone link flood? Wait, this is mined out? How did he... Wait. Shin mined this out! And now Dark is just gonna go in the front anyway. So he's gonna cancel his opponent's third. That building is gone, right? I don't think there's any way you can hold this. Shin is gonna try. So my theory here is... Oh my god, he's gonna actually try. My theory here is that it's better to cancel it and to just build drones and then you full wall. Because the other guy also doesn't have a third base. Like, surely that is better than losing all your lings and queens and then still losing your third anyway. I think this was probably the worst possible outcome here for for Shin. I feel like this is always the outcome as well if you try to defend. I love that Shin still thinks that Dark might forget to kill the hatch. It's like, mate, he has 5 HP. He's gonna remember, you know? So now Dark is up about 20 supply. Dark also has an extra base. Dark is also still just flooding links across the map, which is hilarious to me. Because he has every advantage possible. He could just use it for good, but he uses it for bad. He actually is using it for bad. GG. Yeah, this was a series. This was a freaking show. I can't believe it actually ended with a 26 drone link flood. I freaking love this game, man. All right, this was probably the best finals that you and I were going to see for the entirety of the year. It was close. It was exciting. It was a Zerg versus Zerg, so no Protoss or Terran players, which is a huge bonus. Yeah, I hope you all had as great a time as I did. If you did, then now would be a good time to tell your loved ones why you love them. And as well as like my video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I'll see all of you next time for more and even better videos. Bye-bye.